game. We're doing the MSQ now. We'll see how far we can get in this about in this hour 15 we got. So let's see here. A royal invitation. Yeah, we got the good one in net. Oh my god, I say it just as he makes an insane save. Alright, yeah, we're okay. We're good. Ah, it's a pleasure as always, Masumi. Have you been able to relax lately? Yes, I've been playing other games. I can finally relax playing other video games for once. Wonderful. As busy have you been with the Riot session among other things, you deserve an opportunity to experience Tuliyola at a more leisurely pace. Sampling the tacos at that place is one way to do so. They're made with the traditional way and laden with fillings that are absolutely sublime. If you have an empty stomach, the owner, Brooke Evu, will look after you. Did I do the trial? I haven't. We just did the Alliance raid. We're doing some MSQ right now. Let's go get some tacos now with Brooke Evu. Ooh, more tacos. We're finally getting the tacos made up for us. You still love tacos, I hope. Heh, you ate so many when you've turned 5. You could barely move afterwards. Remember that? No, not really. That was 30 years ago for me. Right, sorry. It's still strange for me too. Just the other day you were a little boy clinging to your mother's skirt as you set off for Yasulani. And now you're a man grown with a face full of hair. Yeah, right, the whole like, Alexandria, Interstellar type time skip. Even so, I knew you were my son the instant I saw you. We're still family, and you can always rely on me. Relying? That feels like the only thing I'm doing right now. On you and everyone else. I can't even start a fire without assistance at my new job. What happened again? Okay, so we're gonna recap from what I remember. Around halfway through the expansion, when we finished the Retta Succession, me and Aaronville went on a little trip to the other side of the bridge. We were gonna go a train to meet Aaronville's mentor / mom. And as we were about to take the train, a big ol' lightning orb popped up out of nowhere. And that lightning orb was Alexandria, which is like let's just call it a pocket dimension to another world. And time went differently there. So what was only like a couple minutes / days in real game time was, or days, weeks, whatever, was 30 years in the dome. So that happened. So everyone in there was like 30 years older than when the initially like the orb popped up. Even though it was only like a couple days for us in our world. It was 30 years in there. That makes sense? I hope that makes sense. So this dude was only like 5 years old when the orb popped up, but a couple days later he's now 35 or something. Let's go with that. Yeah? Yeah. Back in Alexandria, we had Electrope, and if I needed fire, all I had to do was press a button. Everything was at our fingertips. But here, I'm helpless. A culinarian who can't even light a stove. The way the others in the kitchen stared at me. Gosh, I never felt so embarrassed. I'm sorry to hear that. I've been told the tales, but it seems life is really different within the dome. My wife and children, I was thinking I'd have them join me once things had settled, but at this rate... I say you send for them. If they're your family, then they're mine too. I'll do whatever is necessary to make it work. Yeah, so with the time fuckery, the son and dad are like the same, they're like the same age, pretty much. So what's happened. I didn't mean to overhear, but it seems you're having trouble readjusting to life in Tuliyola. Vawuklamat, it's her chat. To aid folk like yourself, we've established a support group at the Wing of Reflection. There you can learn the skills you need to live outside the dome. It isn't easy to being back, I know, but I'm hopeful that they can make things easier. That's exactly what I need. I'll definitely seek this group out, and I'll bring my family with me. Thank you. Oh, look who it is. I was just about to go find you. Well, how convenient is that? Don't mind the company, I hope. I could use a bite to eat myself. They re-recorded some of the lines. Oh, okay. I guess we'll find out when we I guess if we do it. Ah, the tacos here never disappoint. So, what have you been up to lately? The Arcadion. The Arcadion. That's it. You're fighting in the arena in Alexandria. I face you off against tough opponents. I wager you've honed your skills even further. As for myself, I'm being kept busy with duties at the palace. Whenever I find a moment, I like to walk the streets and talk to the people. That way I can better understand the problems they have and share from them with Kwana to figure out solutions. I was on one such walk just now, and as I mentioned, I was hoping to find you. Kwana and I have something we want to discuss with you, as Dawn servants. Do you have time to come to the palace? Sure thing. Great, I'll go on ahead. Please come and join us once you've finished here. Alright, we're going to the palace, right? Yeah, talk to the gatekeeper up over there. Oh, everyone's here. Everyone's here. Oh, you're all here too. God. Now playing Machinations. This fucking song. Chat, take a shot every time Machinations plays during MSQ. Valquana summoned us, though if truth be told, Alphino and I have been seeing him quite regularly as of late. He asked us to share the knowledge of Hanish culture, you see, in hopes of further strengthening your alliance. We were of course happy to oblige him. Kral and I were likewise summoned. Otherwise, we've been carrying on with our work, compiling information on the Golden City. My grandfather embarked on his investigation 20 years ago with that report. We shall finish what he started. Lest you wonder, Thancred and Irianche have left to resume their tour in Tyrol. Yushola, meanwhile, is back to researching cross-rift travel. She was here just a few days ago to get Kawana's permission to investigate the living memory. By the way, she mentioned wanting to take a look at the key in your keeping at some point. If the look she had in her eyes is any indication, I suggest you brace yourself when she comes calling. Like to be stuck with her for a while. Hey yo! Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do, chat. As for Ostinian, we know neither where he is nor what he's doing, or some things never change. The throne is still fucked up, I see. It's still cut in half. Yeah, they haven't fixed that. They've had 4 months, they haven't fixed it yet. My apologies for the delay. Think nothing of it. We took advantage of the time to catch up. So what can we do for you? Hopefully present company is enough for whatever it is you need. Adjust glasses. The matter for which I have summoned you pertains to Alexandria. A state funeral will soon be held in Solution 9 to mourn the passing of Queen Sphene. King Galulja and his administration have invited us to attend. Why the hell are we going to a funeral? She tried to kill every other world. While certain issues remain unresolved between our nations, such as the treatment of Yasulani, I see no reason not to attend. For generations, the Alexandrians lived without even the awareness of death. I wouldn't have expected them to have funeral rites still. Apparently, they're members of Oblivion unearthed records of ceremonies that were conducted in the Alexandria of old. It was they who put forth the proposal that the queen be thus honored. Leave it to that lot to think of such things. The people of Alexandria no longer forget the departed. They're being confronted with the idea of death for the first time. I suspect our friends wanted to do something for them. Though Sphene was but a simulacrum, she was nonetheless a pillar for her people. The pain of her passing must run deep. Indeed, a funeral will give Alexandrians the chance to come together to express their grief, that they might overcome it. I wasn't sure at first. I've decided to go, not only to be there for Galulja, but to put this chapter behind us. That I requested your presence was none other than to see if you wished to attend the funeral. You knew Sphene as well, after all. That would be inappropriate. What should I say, chat? I'm mixed on Sphene. At the end of the day, it was an AI robot that was going to kill all the other worlds just to save the fictional world that it had, or the dead like data like backup memory ghosts or something. Fuck me, okay. Sometimes I wonder. Yeah, it kills me before already dead people. Kind of like Emmett, but at least Emmett had Riz. She's just died Emmett. You and me both. We made our choices and are responsible for what comes of them. As vow, I'll attend the funeral in an official capacity. I owe it to the Alexandrian people to bear witness to their grief. I'd like it if you could be there to watch over everything, like you did all through the rite of succession. I feel the rest of us should go too. Regardless of the reason, the fact remains that we deprived Alexandria of a beloved ruler. It's only right that we remember who Sphene was, to her people and to others, so let us stand with you. This decided. Let's head to Solution 9 and look for Galulja in the back rooms. Oh shit, to the back rooms, chat. To the back rooms. Let's get going. Monka. Crossroads. Title shot. Title card. Ah, you came for the funeral. It's Galulja. Of course. I'm the only one who'll officially take part, though. Others will watch over the proceedings. So how have you been? It's been a while since my last visit. I'm good. Shale's always teaching me new things. Recently, I've learned about Everkeep's systems at the mechanical soldiers. It's knowledge I'll need to use for my authority properly. Pat him now! You killed his dad! I gave him a hug, Chad. I gave him a hug at the time. Studious as always, I see. By way of a treat, I brought you gâteau au chocolat. It's a kind of cake. I think you'll like it. Thank you, Lamatine, and thank you for coming. I've never been to a funeral before, so I'll feel less nervous having you here. Out of curiosity, what's the custom in Alexandria? In our world, it's common to offer flowers to the departed. It's much the same here according to the records. Flowers will be distributed to all attendees. Is Fiend the mother? Who knows? Who knows where Galulja came from? Considering that all the worlds used to be one, the price of offering flowers may well share the same ancient origin. Fascinating, wouldn't you say? Damn, I wish Emmett and the Little Abyss were here to ask them. I'll take the money. Going. Alexandria mourns is the quest. The flowers are being handed out at Praxis Park. I'm thinking of heading over there now. We'll join you. There's a man I'd like to speak with. Gosan. He was apparently Fiend's aide, and the one who sent us the invitation. Come on, let's go. Off we go. Let's go and speak with them. We'll go check out the flowers for the funeral. Lots of people here. Oh my god, there's a lot of people here. Well, I guess we found the right spot. We found the right place. Considering everyone here. Why, I'm Val Wuklamat of Tuli Yolal. Thank you for sending us an invitation to Queen's Fiend's funeral. We're honored, truly. I've seen you before from a distance, but never had the pleasure. I'm Gosan, former chief aide to the Queen. Since her passing, I've been responsible for administering affairs of late. Can we get our flowers here? Yes, your majesty. The flowers are being handed out at the counter yonder, alongside the regulators. What? We need to wear regulators for the funeral? Rest assured, they're not a requirement. We are aware your people do not use them. I see, the people in Alexandria of old wore tokens of mourning upon their person when attending funerals. As such tokens were black, it was suggested that we might wear regulators painted the same color. We've yet to produce enough for everyone, but we're distributing them as we are able. I see. Yet, regulator or no, the important thing is that we remember Queen's Fiend. Remember her and her kindness as you make an offering of your flower. I will. The proceedings will soon begin in the plaza, or in this plaza. Please take your place once you have your flower. Let's get our flower. We have to choose the color. I'm picking a green flower if we have to choose our color, chat. Never mind, we don't have a choice. Oh, that's a lot of repeating models. I saw like at least 5 of the same model standing beside each other. I saw like 4 right there. Twin days. There's 2.
Although we are gathered here for the same reason, we hail from different lands. Some were born and raised in the Alexandria of old, while others came to us from Tuliolal. It was from this union of diverse peoples that a new Alexandria was born. The only home that our younger generation knows. How did we overcome the barriers between us? What moved us to join hands in common purpose beneath crackling skies?
God, the Arcadion. So cool.
You know the answer. We survived. We thrived because Queen's Fiend brought us together. Inspired and encouraged by her boundless kindness, we strove to be better, for ourselves as well as those around us. And in Her Majesty's absence, there is a sadness beyond words. Yet we will remember her. Remember all the good that she has done for us. So let us pray, as the people of the Old Kingdom once did, for the peaceful repose of the departed. And let us keep our beloved Queen forever in our hearts, that her memory might guide us unto the morrow. Would that I could find solace in my own words.
You guys are so mean in chat.
Was Queen Sphene taken to the cloud?
She must have been. To still remember her is strange, isn't it, darling?
I miss her. She would always cheer me up when I was down. But even though I remember her, I'll never see her again. That doesn't make sense.
It seems that's what it means to die, I'm afraid.
But what will happen to us? Are we just going to be sad forever?
And we formatted her.
What will happen indeed?
We formatted her hard drive. She's gone. Deleted.
Everything that we have, we owe to Queen Sphene. How are we to go on without her?
I still remember Her Majesty so clearly. If only I didn't, I might feel better about the future of our realm.
Perhaps we should also consider moving to Tuliolo. The journey won't be easy, but it'd be better than staying here in uncertainty.
In times like these, I take comfort in the beliefs of a Turali people called the Yorkui.
Those are the giants, right?
them,
Yeah, those are the giants.
Death isn't the end. So long as we're remembered, we never truly die. It could be the same for Queen Sphene, you know? If you keep her alive in your hearts, she'll always be with you.
we still won't be able to see her, right? I don't want to think about that. I wish I could just forget instead of having to feel like this.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to impose. Please, mourn your queen however you see fit. As expected, they struggle to come to terms with their loss. I hope they can find a way to move forward.
It's not only grief that weighs on them, but worry for the future. Bereft of their queen, how will they proceed?
True. But with that at least, we're not powerless to help. What is it, Guloja?
I was wondering, is it better to remember or forget someone when they're dead? I remember my father, and every time I think of him, it hurts. It's the same with Queen Sphene. Knowing that she's gone makes me feel sad. But it's different with my mother. I never knew her, so I don't feel as bad. I want to remember my father, but maybe I'd be better off forgetting him.
Guloja.
Why don't we continue this somewhere else?
Taking a screenshot. Thumbnail purposes. We'll see how things go. Oh, that's the quest. Well then. Ooh. Hey, Galulja, do you really know nothing of your mother at all? That's true, we don't know where the hell he came from. Shale searched the system for information on the residents, but excuse me, the only Mamulja she found listed were my father and me. Even if she died and was erased from people's memories, she should have been there, but wasn't. Well, that you're here means she was here too, inside the dome. There can't be any other way about it. I think so. Even if it makes me feel sad, I want to know her. So I want to try looking again, and if I don't find anything this time, I'll give up. I see. Well, if that's what you want... then I'll help you. Well, I'd like to help as well, and I believe I speak for the others too. But I can't bother you with this. You already came for the funeral. We came here not only for the funeral, but to see whether all was well in Alexandria. We're not about to leave just yet. Besides, in seeking to learn about your mother, we're bound to learn about your father as well. By retracing the steps of this man who kept his own counsel, we may well gain knowledge that that can serve the people of Alexandria. Alright, thank you everyone. We got our money. So we're finding the mom, chat. We're looking to find Galulja's mom. Well, we'll see where it goes. Let's do this quest. Assuming neither memories nor records of Galulja's mother remain, we must cast as wide as net possible. I suggest we split into groups. Osmi, if you could make inquiries on the outskirts, rest of us will do the same in Solution 9. To the outskirts. Alright. Let's go to the outskirts, talk with these NPCs. Galulja has told me all. We previously tried to track down records of his mother, but came up empty-handed. Everyone's help. Hopefully we can get somewhere this time. Boom. So he spoke with quite a few different people as well. Let's combine all our findings and see what conclusions we might draw. So, Zaralja brought a retinue of Landsguard to Yasolani, among whom was a female Mamulja. His mission was to rid the region of a Tural Vidral, and I believe it's safe to say that that was the crisis in there he resolved. If some of his troops stuck around for a time, perhaps to assist the villagers with the recovery efforts, then they would have indeed gotten trapped in the dome. We also heard stories about the settlement in there. People lived there until nearly a decade ago, and Zaralja made regular visits. If he requires secrecy, a location home to his most loyal followers would be ideal. If this Mamulja woman had remained there, they would have had occasion to come in contact. I see. What could Zaralja have been doing in that village? I think we can answer that question. In order to retrace Zaralja's steps, Raha and I spoke with a researcher who worked in orogenics. He said that approximately 20 years ago, a number of his colleagues were transferred to a research facility outside Everkeep, per the King's direct order. This is the first I've heard of such a facility. Only Vanguard was believed to have been under the King's jurisdiction. He was... Gachi hug. It was apparently being used to develop a new kind of weapon. I'm afraid that was all we could learn. It's plenty to go on. Even if the work there was classified, any materials and equipment needed would have been manufactured within Everkeep. So if we look into transportation records... There it is. The routes are full of detours and attempts of obfuscation, obfuscation, but large deliveries are being made to there, far too large for a mere village. There hasn't been any activity for years, though. It's likely the facility has been decommissioned. Shiver can't read. Alright, I'll see you guys try to pronounce that word first time upon seeing it. Do you think that's where my mother was? We can't say for certain just yet, but I reckon there's a good chance. This is amazing. Even though no one remembers her, you managed to figure all this out. Each piece of the puzzle may reveal little on its own, but when we put several together, a picture begins to form. And even should memories fade, footprints remain to mark the path of those who walked before. A lesson I learned in another life. Ooh, Shadowbringers reference. So we'll be investigating the secret facility in there, then. There are some names I'm just not going to bother to pronounce. And this time, I want you to come along, Galulja. Yay! That place is on the other side of the lake. To get there, you need to take a hover cargo to the Drift Downs. Alright, thank you, Shale. They're probably getting another dungeon here. So the hover cargo will take us across the lake. Never been over there before. It's still inside the dome, so I don't expect it'll be too different from here. We'll likely encounter dangerous beasts, so the rest of us will go first. You follow when it's safe to do so, alright? Alright, be careful everyone. Fuel station now accessible. New dungeon. Alright. Let's get you guys in here. Who wants to come along? Okay, dungeon time. Dungeon time, here we go. Let's see what we get. Ooh, look at this. Ooh. Now I have the question. Is this gear going to be good for the ultimate? Should I roll on all the gear that drops from here? Screw it, I will. I'll roll on the gear that, the tank gear that drops from this dungeon. Probably? Okay. Let's wave hi to the group. Look at little Galul Jaw, there he is. I doubt it. Sparking Fish, that's gonna be a raid wide, isn't it? I'm ready. Yeah, I was right. I'm so smart. I'm so smart and handsome and good at this game. Nice. Sling. Don't need that. Yeah, don't need that. A research note. Lore. We have lore. Look at this dank old facility. Okay. You can pause and read through that in the VOD or on the YouTube video, I'm sure. What the hell? Rotten hounds. We got fucking zombie dogs? Okay. Another research note. Damn, I want to read that. Okay, let's see if it take a quick sniff at this note now. Okay. Mutations, I see. So it's like, okay, we got some Resident Evil shit going on here. Umbrella Corporation. What the hell is this? A storm. What the hell is this? Okay, that looks awesome. They cooked. Someone cooked here. Nice. Alright, boss time. What are we fighting? What is this thing? It's an orb. What the fuck? What the hell? Oh no. It's Proto Carbuncle. Oh no. Alright. Alright, anyone remember how to do Devour? Slaying and casting, god damn it. No tank gear for me. Alright, well. Wait for that rainbow drip. Coordinate with my DPS. Oh, we're so good. We're so goated right now. Raging Claw, I was gonna say this can cast Venomous Mass. Okay, that's a frontal cleave. Loaf, is that gonna be a raid wide? It is. It's also... What the heck is this? I'm assuming that's gonna explode. Oh, it's like Ruby Weapon. Ah, okay, I get the pattern. I've done Ruby Weapon. Lots of times. Not exactly, but close enough. Holy, the uptime. He's insane. He's insane. Oh, someone's fucking dead. Crater carve. Soon has to get the heck out of there. Yeah. See ya, idiot. Oh my god, rip Sorrow. Fucking fall and knock down the damn pit. Lol, Lamau even. Oh shit, that's going around. Run! Oh my god. Okay, this is cool. Get behind him. Okay. Why the fuck did you go behind? I was standing with him, you went behind. Ah, that's fine. Sonic Howl. I got you, healer. Tank Buster, we're fine. Okay, this is cool. The big ass hole there. You know what? Just kill the boss. There. Fun dungeon. Freddy, how the hell did this take you 30 minutes? How does it take you 30 minutes to do? That was easy. Just expect there was an out then an in. Lol. Lamau even. Oh, okay, well. There goes them. Let's just jump down. What do we get? No tank gear. Very sad. Alright, I'll give it to the healer. Good job, healer. Hey, I got a calm. Very nice.
For all the talk of my brother felling this beast, he only imprisoned it, like Vali Armanda.
It's still alive, its eyes moving.
From what I could tell, they sought to transfer people's souls and memories into bestial vessels at that facility. The Tural Vidral explains the need for a remote location. It was doubtless their prime subject. Though I expect Zoralja did not foresee the opportunities it presented when he imprisoned the creature.
Uh-oh. Time for exposition. We got a bit of a headache.
And so, in order to prevent the breakdown of the individual, I instead seek to transfer their soul into the body of the beast.
This would allow one to wield the power of a Tural Vidral.
In theory, our initial experiments will involve lesser creatures. But in time, I am confident we will be able to bring even the mightiest under our control.
And what becomes of those who offer their souls?
As they won't be able to return to their original forms, we must consider them lost. But the sacrifice will be worthwhile.
for the army you stand to gain will far surpass any composed of mechanical soldiers.
Was he like a zombie army? Okay, it's the plot of Call of Duty Zombies now.
Very well. Recruit volunteers and begin at once.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall return to the observatory and see to the necessary preparations.
Yo, was this the mom? Hold on.
So, you've given him permission?
Hold on a second.
Teishalja, you will assist Kaniloka. As one of the Landsguard's finest chirurgeons, your knowledge may be of use in his experiments. You will also watch him closely. In what you learn, you will report to me. You object to his project? Or are you incapable of performing this duty?
No, Your Majesty. Whether we shelter within the dome or expand beyond it, we require great power. But with no one to rely upon, we must take that power for ourselves, even if the means are questionable. I will do as you command. But if Kaniloka's work bears fruit, I wish to beg a boon.
What do you desire?
Something that I had accepted I would never have in Tuliyollal. That I believed would forever be beyond me. That it was foolish to covet. But here and now, it is close. So very, very close.
Sexo. Sex! She's talking about sex.
Perform your duty to my satisfaction, and anything you desire is yours.
I just sneeze. Hold on a second. I gotta mute for a sec.
That which I seek does not lie within this dome. Here, I cannot prove the miracle.
Never mind. I'm being edged by the sneeze. Never mind.
But if what you seek is at hand, then you may claim it, for it has no value to me.
Oh, it's dead. We killed the Proto Carbuncle reskin.
Are you all right?
Teishalja. Could she be my mother?
Like the people in the outskirts said, few Mamulja lived in the Yasulani. I can't imagine many other Ubiko women were trapped in the dome. That being the case, she could well be the one.
This observatory Kaniloka returned to, could it not be part of the research facility? We might learn something about Teishalja there.
That's where we're going next then.
What's your question, Sorrow? Do you think his dick has scales on it? I don't know. I don't know. How am I supposed to know? I'm not. Ask the devs, okay? I wish I could see into the past like you. Then I could see people who are gone. Because there aren't any other Mamulja women here. For a long time, I couldn't even imagine what my mother looked like. When I visited Tuliyollal and saw some, I was finally able to picture her in my mind. And one day I hope I can see what she actually looked like as well. Tenacity, I guess? This is a little useless. I'm gonna throw it all out. Okay, we can do the dungeon with NPCs. Am I dropping frames again? Okay, no. A little bit. That seems fine. Alright. Okay, it looks good. While we've discerned the purpose of the research conducted here, the traces of that remain might afford us a greater insight into what came of it. Take a look around for information as well as a way to the upper level. Okay, upper level and information. Let's get going. The boss fight was fun. It was fun watching Sora fall down the pit. This is gonna have voice. Never mind. I was just gonna have voice acting. I messed it up. Part of the expert. Okay, nice. Seems the key can be used to operate the lift as well. Up we go. I was new. This is gonna have voice acting. Watch. I'm calling it. Voice acting incoming. Just wait and see. Here it comes. Damn it, I was wrong again. So this is the observatory. I didn't expect it to be similar. This is a far cry from the temple that held Veli Garmanda. All the machinery appears to still be in operation. I expect there are an auxiliary systems in place to ensure that monitoring can continue even in emergencies. The warnings indicate various anomalies related to the seal's failure, most likely. For a blessing, we managed to fell the beast before it could cause harm. Alright then, let's see if we can find some clues about Galulja's mother. Look at Galulja. I think I can use this terminal. Shale taught me how. Hackermans. Pat him! Look at him go. Look at him tapping away at the keyboard. There's so much data. I don't know what we should look at. Perhaps we can narrow down the search by inputting the name Tishalja. I remember that's the name, Tishalja. Kids on their tablets already. Yeah, should be playing Subway Surfers. I brought up a lot of results. They all seem to say the same thing. Tishalja, administrator of experimental treatments, research logs. This sounds good, doesn't it? Chances are the data is encrypted. Even if not, it will take considerable time to go through it all. Let us take it with us to the back rooms and have Shale analyze it. Agreed. To the back rooms, chat. Alright, I'll transfer to the storage device I brought. And we brought a USB as well. There, it's finished. Thank you so much for bringing me all the way here, everyone. If you're happy then, if you're happy, then so am I. Besides, I was able to learn more about my brother as well. It was a fruitful adventure for the both of us. Yay! A good adventure. Ugh. And here we are. The authorities will doubtless wish to be informed about the facility and its contents. First things first, let's deliver the data to Shale. Alright. To the back rooms? Yep, to the back rooms. Let's get going. Welcome back. Galulja's given me the storage device. Looks to be a wealth of data, all of which is encrypted, so I'll need time to process everything. In that case, Alza and I might take ourselves around the city and check the people. Aye, their mood has us a bit worried. I don't know if there's anything we can do to help, but we'll see. Understood. I'll let you know as soon as I finish my work. Thank you. We'll see you again soon. Alright, keep going. Keep it going, keep it going. Who next? Geode. Ooh, money. Alzay isn't wrong. The mood out there is still grim. Some of the Turali remember the time before they were dependent on the soul system, but they're unsettled and wondering a lot if they'll have the chance to reunite with old friends and family before they pass on. With good reason, too. The journey home won't be an easy one for those who've grown old. That's why it's mostly been younger folk who have been leaving for Tural, ones with no elders to care for. Word of that problem has reached us into Liolal. My brother's doing all he can to see the Jactel Railroad restored to operation, so that people may come and go more freely. Unfortunately, the tracks only go as far as Vanguard, so some traveling by foot is still be necessary. Even so, the railroad would make things a slight easier. How long before it's back in service? I couldn't say. When I left for this visit, Quana seemed reluctant to make promises. But while Shell's working on the data, we can go and see the state of it for ourselves. To Shalani Station, then. I'll make sure to keep Quana informed. Back to the train station, then. Let's get going to the train station. We're probably have to talk to the train people again after a while. Valve Resolve. It must be to boot. What can I do for you? We're hoping for some good news about the railroad. There's an increasing number of people looking to return to Tural that can't make the journey on foot. I see. As it happens, the Valve Reason is also on his way here to take stock of the situation. Is that him? Ah, scratch the on his way. He's here. There he is. There's the Cat Boy. And Aaronville. Yo, he's dripped out. He's got new drip. Little bun outgrew his old clothes. Stop that. As you well know, my previous attire was that of a gleaner. I've chosen a different path. It was time for a change. You hear about the railroad too. It was in part for my sake that the original Dawn Blazer was sacrificed, so I felt it only right that I assist with its replacement. He said that too. Speaking of which, I assume Lamati has explained the growing urgency of the need. What have you of the report? The new locomotive was on track for completion, but we're having difficulty pulling into the station, in a manner of speaking. You see, when we used the Dawn Blazer to get into the dome, urgency outweighed all other considerations. Now we're back to our original problem, how to run the railroad without upsetting the inhabitants of there. I'm never going to bother trying to pronounce the names of these places. I'm just giving up. That is the Runique. Though the Hetsara that follow them are none too pleased about their Hetso being spooked by the noise of the locomotive either. The solution I've devised to quieten the railroad should address that complaint. But a silent train presents a different danger. The Runique will need to be deterred from wandering across the tracks. And I suppose we can't just blow the whistle at them, or they'll panic and be put off their grazing again. Weren't the rail routes plotted to avoid the Runique's preferred grazing areas, though? It's odd that they're getting so close in the first place. The Runique's grazing patterns have shifted since the tracks were laid. I'm not certain why, but I intend to ask the people of there for their insight. As a major proponent of the railroad, I have a duty to assist in this matter, and I too would hear that the Hetsara have to say about it. They are the ones most affected, after all. I believe it would be best to begin by consulting their leader, Huato. The rest you can accompany us to the Hetsara encampment if you like. To the camp. Also, does everybody have a little charm on his backpack? Is that something new? I saw like a little charm on it. I want to see it. I'm gonna take a look at the backpack if that's new or not. Valve Resolve, Valve Reason. I bid you welcome to our camp. What brings you all the way to here? I thank you for seeing us. Our visit concerns the matter of the Jacques Tural Railroad. explaining. Quietly explaining. Looks like I dropped frames, but it seems fine again. Yeah, seems fine again. You too have noted the Runique's unexpected change in behavior then. My son, Shepetto, has been looking into this matter. Shepetto? Normally, we expect the Runique to to keep their favored grounds nearby for a while yet. And despite a thorough search, we haven't found anything wrong with the quantity or quality of the grazing in there and there. Yet they refuse to keep to where they usually would, instead pushing westward toward your railroad. I certainly see no cause for this unseasonal migration. Nevertheless, should they continue to move west, we will follow. As any true Hetsara would, I suppose. As you may have surmised, I am of Hetsara descent. My parents traveled with the Ronique as well, though I myself have no memory of the experience. I was left behind as a babe, you see, during such a migration. One of many sacrifices necessitated by a nomadic lifestyle, I'm forced to assume. A chance encounter with a kind peddler merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stall keeper in Tulayola's markets, and that's where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I'd already been in the palace some time when Lamati came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. Truly, I've never heard of the Runique choosing a path so arduous as to force such a terrible decision, nor of any Hetsara willingly leaving their own flesh and blood behind. Must be some exceptional circumstance. I cannot say. The idea of following their footsteps that I might better make excuses for their actions never much appealed to me. Maybe better help with the Ronique. As is so often the case, you are correct. I know I am. Though my discomfort with the Hetsara way may arise from fear of reopening old wounds, rather than blind fervor for innovation, it would nevertheless see me repeat past mistakes. And to refuse to learn one of our country's treasured traditions would make me a poor Dawn servant indeed. Please, teach me of the Runique, and what they mean to you. I promise to listen with an open mind. You'll be delighted. In the meantime, your companions are welcome to look around. Yay, questing. Will you learn of Hetsara culture with me? I should like to approach this with the fervent curiosity that you and my sister share, but it would be useful to know whether I am, doing it correctly. Then it's settled. You'll learn more of the Ronique, and we'll have a look around the plains, and perhaps in the process we'll find the answers we seek. Okay. So we'll learn with them. I still like Aaronville's little keychain he has on his backpack. Very cute. Okay. What do we got? The quickest way to learn about our way of life is to do as we do. I hope you're not above manual labor. Yay, questing. I'm not the most experienced, I'm ashamed to admit, but I shall put forth every effort. That's all we ask. Take these tools. Yay, playing the game. Actually, this isn't even playing, it's just clicking things. Now introduce yourself to anyone who looks busy and ask if you can help. They'll be happy to teach you what to do in exchange for another pair of hands to do it. Okay. Let's be back here later to share what we've learned. Okay, let's go. Let's go do some chores. You smell of the grass in the wind, which is a good thing, I promise. You could nearly be mistaken for one of us, or at least an adventurous Shatona. I have to wonder how Valquana is getting on. I assumed he would be reluctant to get his hands dirty, but it seems his wish to understand us was sincere. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. Ah, there he is now. Wow. He did it. Apologies for my tardiness. I was tasked with grazing the Runique, and ended up rather far afield. I found myself wandering hither and thither, and my companion's inclination to force us back to the trail seemed inappropriate. But how was your own work? Have you anything to share? Yeah, their life revolves around the buffalo, or the bison. Yes, I feel the truth of this myself. While I was hesitant to leave my fate to the whims of the Hetso, rather than tread man-made paths, I arrived where I was, meant to be all this time. Mine's not the only way, though. At times I lack the experience to know otherwise. My inability to conceive of how a decision might be right does not mean that it is wrong. My parents had a duty to the Runique, as they did to me, so I wonder if their leaving me behind was not so selfish an act as I once believed. I have no way to know, of course, and regardless, this has no bearing on our present concerns. We're here in service of the people of Tural, after all. Nevertheless, I thank you for helping me find a deeper meaning in that we've done today. And I will endeavor to remain curious, especially where the Hetso are concerned. Glad to hear that, Valquana. You're welcome among our herd anytime. Cool. Give me the money. So about the railroad, how do we fix that? That's what I'm wondering. Also, I know Sword might take like another hour and a half. This is gonna take a lot longer if I keep having to wait for my frame rate to get better at times. This is gonna be voice acted. Watch, it's voice acting incoming. Here it comes. Here it comes. I'm calling it. Voice acting. God damn it. I'm 0 for 3 right now. Quana, how did it go? I believe I finally understand the significance of the Hetso. They nourish the Hetsara as they grow and provide warmth and companionship in a harsh and unpredictable world. They are the equal of any man, not beasts to be tamed. Moreover, Runique are sensitive. Though we may treat their injuries or brush their coats to keep them hale, they must ever be free to follow their instincts and seek lands where they might thrive. The Hetsara would never cage them, and neither should we. To control their migratory patterns or capture those who wander too close to the tracks is out of the question. It's particularly important to advance our original line of inquiry. Fortunately, we were able to visit the Runique's once favored grazing grounds. As we were told, the grass looks fine, but the place is too quiet. It's not just the Runique, even the birds and the field mice have fled. We did encounter one pack of Ceratoraptors, but looked to be passing through in a hurry. Typically, that sort of behavior in the fauna would be associated with the natural disasters, earthquakes, landslides, and the like. Though the Hetsara would have surely put 2 and 2 together, where the cause is geological, I measured the area's aether to be certain. There was indeed nothing to suggest recent environmental disruption, but I did notice one anomaly. A strong etheric signature to the east, moving across the plain, albeit slowly. Is it a boss fight? Question mark. Boss fight? A large animal, perhaps. And a powerful one like as not. A predator, given the local fauna's behavior. One of the raptors we saw looked like it had a bite taken out of its tail by something with very large fangs. So yeah, I'm dropping frames. I can see it. It couldn't be. A Tuturu Hetso. That's what it's called. Tuturu Hetso. Ronique Reaver in the common tongue. People have several names for such creatures. In the night is another evocative one. Ronique can fend off many predators with their horns, but not the Tuturu Hetso. Their scales are tough as adamant, and neither horn nor arrow can pierce them. A bell-toothed carnivore with an unusually tough hide. I cannot recall any such fauna in this region. They usually roam the wilds in the northeast, and most herds keep well clear of them. I can't tell you why this one's so far from home and its pack both. In any case, I believe the source of the roadie's consternation is clear. As our next move, we must drive this reaver away. They might return to their grazing lands in peace. Alright, so we know what we're off to. Never fear, we'll make certain that the beast threatens you no more. Is it going to be like an instance quest, or is it going to be a trial? I wonder. Well, I guess we'll find out. These might be better tomorrow. I mean, maybe, but I won't be streaming tomorrow, so we won't know. This is going to have voice acting. Right?
Help! Help!
1 for 4, let's go. Alright, I'm on the board.
Hetsu is coming this way! It has beasts across the plains in a panic, and our Ronek are practically paralyzed with fear. We must get them to safety.
We can assist by helping to calm
Pre-watched.
the creatures. Once they're less agitated, it should be possible to hurt them.
And after they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the Ronek Reaver.
I suggest you remain here to attend to the Ronek when they arrive.
They'll be safe with me. Please, be careful out there.
Off we go. Hell yeah, epic battle music. Alright, let's go fight something. I get to push buttons again. Yay. Alright, search for... I gotta find them first.
Make haste! We must protect the Ronek!
God damn it, roleplay. Alright, well, let's go.
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
Alright. Search for them. Where could they be? I wonder. I'm just saying terms that I've heard online that people don't like to get a reaction.
It seems that did the trick.
You'll see. Right.
For the fodder, at least. But where's...
This is the big one. Where's the big one? What the hell?
Look there! We've got a big one coming!
Impenetrable scales and wicked fangs.
Wicked fangs.
That's a Ronek Reaver, and no mistake.
Wide walk. Damn, what the fuck? It's massive.
There! That one there!
Monster reference? No, the frame drops at the wrong time. Fuck my internet, dude. I'm sorry, chat.
Not so fast.
Holy. Tanks that shit. Okay, I'll describe what's happening. Quantus got taken the fuck out. He the DPS took a tank buster, is what happened. The machinist took a tank buster to the face with no mitt.
Even should it cost me my life. I will save the Hetzel!
Hell yeah. Epic victory music.
Kona, are you alright?
Another scene in which my character just stands there? True. Why didn't I just teleport behind him like a Dragon Ball character?
Do not concern yourself with me. Get the Ronek to safety.
And just one-shot it. Why don't I just do that? Am I stupid?
There. You've nothing to fear.
Also, the wild,
Let's finish the job.
the wild animals just standing there while we're just doing all this, just talking. He's just chilling while we monologue.
I made a vow to our people. You shall plague them no longer!
Alright, we're fighting it now. Smile, yeah. Okay, I'm loading. I'm even loading in game. By the way. Oh, okay, it took a while to load. Let's go. Oh, whoa.
You'll find the vow of reason is not without resolve.
Oh my god, I am lagging like crazy in game as well. Oh my god. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Look at, you guys see my hotbar, right? Okay. Plus 9 damage. Well, previous primal wind. Woo! Holy 200,000. God. Where's those types of damage numbers? What do you see at Limit Cut in phase 1 of P12? Right now?
We did it.
I don't know. I don't know if you could skip Limit Cut in P12.
The Hetzel, are they?
If you unsync it, maybe you unsync it, possibly.
The Ronek have all made it to Mehwa Hetsuan. Hunters are scouring the area for any remaining threats, but the local fauna appear to have calmed down.
Yeah, you get around like 30-ish, like 38% was like the ideal number, I think.
We cannot thank you enough for your timely aid. You, most of all, Bow of Reason.
Yeah, that's possible. That may be possible.
You would be loath to take direct action, yet you didn't hesitate to put your life on the line for our Hetzel.
If not now, then definitely by the end of the expansion, we should be able to.
I did no more than as a Dawn servant's duty. The ethereal conductivity of those scales is astounding. I dare say we could repurpose them to create a device that emits controlled pulses of ether.
Ether resembling that of the predator the Ronek fear most. It might work. If we struck the right balance, we would have the means to deter the Ronek from approaching the railroad without causing them undue distress.
Incredible! Kona, you've done it again.
I must say, I was hoping I'd never have to see one of these again. Still haven't forgotten the last one. And it's been more than 20 years now. I had come as a trader to the camp in Lozeni Hetta.
A camp that was obliterated in an instant by that monster.
Los Aniheta. That's where the Pelu Pelu trader found me as a babe. Please, can you tell me what you saw?
Ooh, shit. Damn, we're finding everyone's parents.
As I said, I had traveled there to trade with our fellow Hetzaro. Like us, they followed the Ronak. And like us, they were visited by a reaver. The fiend struck like a whirlwind in the night. It was chaos.
Chaos, says Jack, Final Fantasy.
I grabbed some token belongings and bolted in a panic, thinking only of getting as far away as possible. But even in my panicked state, I could not help but notice the young couple racing the other way, toward the fell creature. "We're distracted," I heard one cry. "Save our son! Save the Hetzo!" After that, nothing but the pounding of my heart and feet and Rodak thunder. I ran and ran. And as the sun broke the horizon, I found myself separated from both man and beast. Windborne words say that a group of survivors reunited with their remaining Ronak and have long since moved on. But still more were never seen again, including the brave couple. Or so the story goes.
And that couple was his parents.
And what became of their child?
Ooh, I called it, man.
I'm afraid I don't know. But if he wasn't with the survivors, even if he lived through that night, the wilderness wouldn't have been kind to a little one out on his lonesome.
Maybe not. But perhaps a passing Pelu Pelu would. And one day, even a Dawn servant himself.
Whoa, what? Big shocker.
All these years, I was convinced that my parents had left me behind to follow after the Ronek. But now I see, they didn't abandon me. They were trying to keep me safe. I've wasted so much time resenting them, when in truth, they gave me everything I have today. It is thanks to them that I live to know the warmth of family, even after they were gone. And now that I am Dawn's servant, all of Tuliyola is my family. A family I will always protect, as my parents protected me.
Yay! Character development and the likes. Yippee! Whew. Damn. The music shifted like 3 times. Alright. We're dropping frames again. Are we back? It looks like we're back just in time after the cutscene. Perfect. Alright, let's keep it going then. To know that the Hetzo were safe is more than enough. Yet it would be wrong to hope that, in protecting them, we also avenged my parents. It's the least I owe to them after all this time. Masumi, I thank you for standing by me, as Dawn's servant, and as the often perfect man beneath that mantle. Now, let's return our attentions to the matter we came here to address, shall we? Remove the root cause of the Ronique straying from their favorite grazing. Obtain the tools to devise an additional precautionary measure. A silent whistle, as it were. Hydrate? Alright, take a sip of Mountain Dew. This whistle must be capable of emitting pulses of ether. strong enough that they will shy away from the tracks on instinct, yet not so strong as to drive them into a panic. If we can achieve this, it'll be a far sight better than a traditional whistle, more effective and less stressful for the creatures themselves. Let's return to Shalani Station and begin work on it then. Walika and his crew will doubtless be relieved to finally have a solution. To the train station, chat. Let's get going. There's gotta be like one more quest or so after this. Right.
We're ready to go.
Yay! New train. New train.
Whoa! She looks as good as new.
If I had time to do a proper job, could have really made her shine. Had to cobble together the exterior with spare parts. We refurbished the interior, though.
The choo-choo.
Not that you can appreciate it from out here. But as far as the Ronek are concerned, we've spared no effort. From the ballast to the ties, we've adjusted every bit of the track so she'll run quiet as a field mouse.
I wonder if it's possible to actually like take the train as a means of travel in this game.
Our nation is in your debt.
It'd be pretty cool if we could.
Come now. If anything, credit's due to Tuliolal. It's thanks to the folk you recruited from every corner of the continent that we were able to get her up and running so quickly. Besides, the ethereal whistle's the true marvel, and we wouldn't have that without the scales you brought us. However grateful you are, know that we're even more thankful.
Right. If we're done talking, let's put this train through her paces.
Yay, train time. We get a cool train cutscene. Please give us a cool train cutscene. Yo, wicked. The dome. Oh, never mind. It's a thingy on the road.
There's a Ronek up ahead.
Now, to test our whistle.
Oh, I pushed the button. Boom.
On it. Just point it in the general direction and...
Yo, the whistle works. Look at that.
It's moving away. Meanwhile, our friends over there appear wholly unperturbed.
We did it. Train quest complete.
With this, we can alert those who wander too close without disturbing the rest of the herd.
A roaring success! In a quiet way, like. Then with your permission, Vow of Reason, the Shaktaral Railroad is back in service.
Yippee! We did it! Yay! We saved the train station. We saved the world. We did it, chat. I'm assuming this is kind of the end of the patch now. For a while there, we were real worried that we'd never get the railroad running again. But now that the test drive was such a success, we can breathe easy and start hauling people to and from the dome. First Shaloni, then the continent. Watch out, Dawntrail. Here we come. I share the sentiment. We've got a mountain of work ahead of us to ensure smooth operations. Time to get back to it. The efforts of all here today have not gone unnoticed. Once more, I thank you. As for our own work, I trust you can handle matters in Alexandria, Lamati. Yes. Also, I am pokeballing like a motherfucker right now. Hello? Okay, sorry. I pokeballed for a second. I had to load the cutscene. Well, it's possible that Shale's made some headway by now, and regardless, we should spread word that the railroad's been restored to service. Shale, what do you have her working on? Ah, explaining. Galulja's mother. I feel the same in his shoes. I have felt the same. Some questions are painful to leave unanswered. There's no cause to look at me like that. The Kakiwa we met may have only been a simulacrum, but her memory was real. I didn't search for what she left behind. She left it with me, and I will carry it always. With a little charm, like a little charm. Speaking of things you're carrying, is that a teeny tiny Kakiwa? Told you. What? No! It's merely a token from Alexandria. Our friends in Oblivion would not take no for an answer, and I thought it was as good as a souvenir as any. Whatever you say, for what it's worth, I think it's a nice way to bring her with you on your travels. Yes, well, you're off to the dome now, aren't you? I thought I might join you for a time, see if there's aught I can do for the people there. Much changed though it is, I still consider it my home. Of course, we can give you the full story on the way. See what happens. What full story are we gonna get? Oh, to the back rooms. Okay, not much. Damn, it doesn't even bring me there to the hub. It just leaves me here. Just plops me down. Really, Yoshi P? You really gonna do that to me? Can't believe it. Voice acting or no? I'm gonna say no this time. Ooh, right once again. Let's go. A simple yet elegant solution, and thus is the railroad back in operation. Meanwhile, Shale is nearly finished processing the data. She'll be able to share her findings with us imminently. Oh my god, it's her. I'm interrupting something, I gather. Why, Y'shtola, what brings you here? I've seen enough of the gate in the Sky Deep Synod for now, so I'm shifting my investigation to living memory. While there, I thought I would do well to have a company of an expert on electrope. I'd like to take a closer look at the place myself. I can join you once we've finished here. Lest you fear I've forgotten, once I've made headway with living memory, the key in your keeping shall be the next subject of my scrutiny. Oh, do we have to spend time with her? Yes, best patch coming right up. Wicked loading.
There was a mountain of data to sift through, much of it tantalizing, I admit.
Okay, you get to enjoy this cutscene
It will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest, so to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Taishulja herself.
Never mind. Frame rate looks fine. I was gonna say, I guess you just at like 10 frames a second.
While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
Conveniently, the frame rate goes back to normal once the voice acting starts.
Yes, please.
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
My name is Taishulja, and I decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose. Mother? Officially I was a Chirurgeon with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Yasulani to hunt a Tural that was wreaking havoc. After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region. Or so I said when requesting special dispensation. In truth, I could not bear to return to Tuiyolal. I had hoped to aid Commander Zoralja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course, one of the nameless many in his army. To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran, and in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path. A path that changed my life.
Spoiler territory? I appreciate you coming by, Zach. Nice beard. Thanks. You're the first person to say it looks nice. I appreciate it. Thank you. If you're gonna step out to avoid spoilers, I understand. I appreciate you coming by to say hi regardless, though.
When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within, and reunited with my commander.
Oh, you just tabbed out? Okay.
How am I to speak of Commander Zoralja?
You'll be lurking? Alright, fair enough. Fair warning though, my internet has been bad all stream, and we've experienced like giga frame drops. I've lost over 61,000 frames today while streaming. So, yeah.
I admired him. His incontestable strength. His unwavering focus. He was a man of great passions. I watched him, captivated by his intensity. From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him. His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon. That gaze would never fall upon me. I knew. The experiment will soon proceed to its next phase. And when it does, as he promised, I will have my heart's desire. Today.
Oh, I guess this is the next recording.
It should have been today. A new beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long. I hold a future in my arms. If you could see him, embrace him, surely that would be enough. So full of hope I was. Foolish hope.
Its scales are blue.
He's your son.
My... No, I can't. I don't know how. How could I? How? To raise a child, be a father. I don't. I can't. No! No! Get it away from me. Get that thing away from me!
Oh! Deadbeat dad confirmed.
It's all right, little one. Papa was just surprised. That's all. He'll come around. We'll be a happy family. Kaniloka's shouting for me. The research hasn't been going well. But I can't let him take it out on my baby. Hush now, little one. I know just where to hide you.
Ooh, next recording. Or is that it?
That's all of them.
That's it. Well, we have answers now, at least, right?
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
Save him! Strummer!
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
Hey, Gololcha.
Oh no! I clicked something.
Father and mother, they were both so lonely.
I clicked and the game auto advanced the text for me.
If we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been. But sometimes things don't work out, no matter how hard you try. I can't tell if I'm happier now. But it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
Yay! A hug. A hug for Galulja. Oh, we have to talk to, oh my god, we have to talk to her. We have to talk to her. Oh my god! It's better to know. A profound response for one so young. Though I wish he didn't have to be. Galulja is indeed wise beyond his years. Yet one never outgrows the need for dependable companions. 'Tis fortunate that he has you. Thank you, Shale. Because of you, I got to hear my mother's whole story. You heard it because you were brave enough to listen, Galulja. If you remember one thing, remember that. Yay, look at him hopping around. Now then, having shared what I can at present, I'm ready to head to living memory when you are. I'm planning to be thorough, so we'll need to stop for supplies on the way. That said, I promise we won't remain over long. I know we'll have much and more to attend to. For now, farewell. Oh, she's leaving. Well, now what? Oh, I'm lagging. I see. Internet. Well, Perfect time. Okay, good. We'll talk to Geo now. Alright, wait a couple more seconds for the internet to pick up that I clicked on him. There we go. A word before you leave. Our network's already spreading word on the railroad. We expected people would be clamoring to get on the first train back. If the reaction's been the polar opposite, scant few seem inclined to depart Alexandria anytime soon. What? When we spoke before, you said many from Tulayala were eager to reunite with friends and family. Maybe they're concerned about getting through Vanguard. If so, we could take turns accompanying them. In any case, we need to speak to the people ourselves. Let's start at Lay Node 9. Okay, we gotta talk with the people. Alright, we gotta wait for our internet to pick up that we're done talking. There we go. Alright, let's get going. There may still be people gathering in Praxis Park. Let's try there first. Okay. Are we going? Okay. Took a while to load that.
People look uneasy. Did some...
What's going on? What's everyone gathered around for? Who's two people in the red suits?
Have you heard?
Never mind, it's just...
Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
It's just clothes. I thought it was like some special NPC or something.
The Thunder Yards was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
It was a hunter, all right. And a veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Oh, I was trying to go for the Lulu ultimate weapon, but then dodged the Thunderbolt in time. Unlucky. Unlucky.
Such a senseless way to die. They say that he expended his last soul cells during Zaraljar's attack on the city.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end, it feels wrong.
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function. I shan't go before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the ushers is only natural.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully unaware. It could happen to you, or me, to any of us.
Then what are we to do? Spend every waking moment thinking only of how we might die?
Can't take the lawless seriously.
I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation. But it's only gotten worse.
Look! It's Queen Sphene!
What the hell? Oh, hell nah. Oh, hell nah. Not again. Not again. Oh, no. Oh, no, not again.
What?
That's my thoughts exactly.
Help, Queen Sphene! The grown-ups are really upset, and I don't know what to do.
I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm here to set things aright.
I don't understand. Sphene is gone. Forever.
Alright, well, did this guy do something? What's going on?
You there, Gusson. You were the Queen's aide, weren't you? What's the meaning of this?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve.
We killed her. She should be dead.
But Her Majesty Queen Sphene is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
What are you talking about? Fiend is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
A funeral? For Her Majesty? What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria. Her Majesty walks among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times. Surely that is not cause for consternation.
Your Majesty, won't you free us from these terrible memories of the departed? This is no way to live. Not for us, nor our children.
I wish that I could. Truly I do. But with living memories shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort. You needn't fret, however. I have prepared an alternate solution. All of us shall be made endless. I have created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel. One not reliant upon soul cells. This way, you need never again fear death. You may live as you please, and for as long as you like. Our stores of ether are, at present, not sufficient to provide this boon to everyone. But some of you received neo-regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not? And there are still more we have yet to distribute. 5,000 in all. One day soon, those with neo-regulators will be called to join the Endless, and thence be free of suffering forevermore.
Okay, someone's doing some fuckery here. Someone's doing some fuckery here.
But only 5,000 of us?
You Victral! The real Sphene would never be content to save only some of her people.
Imposter Amogus.
Who are you?
It's imposter Sussy Amogus.
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down, and then we'll talk.
Okay, there's some bullshit going on. There's some bullshit going on. It better not be Asians. I thought we took care of the Asians. Okay, what's happening? Kryl, talk to me. We only caught the proclamation from a distance, but I can tell you that the message about neo-regulators was received with utmost clarity. It couldn't have been Sphene. She would have been destroyed when the Miso terminal shut down. Without a single Alexandrian to bear witness, presented with an identical figure claiming to be their beloved queen, it is no surprise that they would choose to believe she's alive. What is troubling, however, is their denial that the funeral was held in her honor. It is as if their memories have been erased. Given that the members of Oblivion remain unaffected, was it likely the work of the regulators, but by whose design? Someone smart enough to play at being the Queen of Reason. In that guise, even if someone suspects deception, most of Alexandria will be on her side. We need to find out who she really is. There's an imposter, a Mogus. While I agree wholeheartedly, we should avoid drawing more attention than we already have. We must be patient till Oblivion's network turns up a lead, or until our self-proclaimed queen makes her next move. We'll find out in 4 months. Give me direct hit, I think. I should have taken crit for melding. Who cares? I could just do hunt trains. That's the end of the quest, though. End of the patch. So what the fuck's going on with... Oh yeah, Y'shtola is in living memory. So what the hell's going on in here? Or is this a flashback? No, this is a meanwhile. Yeah, there they are. Whose POV is this?
Where am I?
Who's this?
My people? Are they safe?
Is this Sphene? Okay, now I don't know what's happening. I don't know what happening.
Why am I...
Damn. Well, we'll find out 4 months from now. Oh, that's the patch. I'd say it was a good patch. I liked it. I liked the patch. We got answers, it filled up some of the plot holes as to, you know, who's Galulja's mom. We now know that. We have that figured out. We got a little bit more background on Kwana as well. We now know where he comes from. And now we got more questions for the next patch. So I'm excited for the next patch. So I think we'll see what's happening now. There's gonna be some bullshittery going on, obviously. Is it Ascians? Probably not. I doubt it'd be Ascians at this point in the story. But you never know. But hey. We got more questions, so we can... It's time for theory crafters. The lore people can theory craft. So we'll see. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens next. I got questions, but we have no answers. So interesting stuff. I'm excited for the next patch to come out next.